वहां से उसका लाभ उनको मिल सके और पर्यटन को भी बढ़ावा मिल सके। मैं आपका धन्यवाद देते हुए अपनी बात को यही समाप्त करता हूं। मैं जितनी बातें कही है जनहित की बातें हैं और उसको माननीय मंत्री जी संज्ञान में लेकर के इस पर काम करने का काम करेंगे। धन्यवाद।
Madam, thank you very much, Madam. Madam, on behalf of my party, Indian Union Muslim League, and myself, I express my Shraddhanjali for this sadful demise of large number of brothers and sisters and kids. Madam, coming to this thanks motion, there is nothing substantial in this. Madam, it is superficial and far away from Indian reality. Most of the points are reproduced from the website of the various departments. Nothing important in it. As far as development is concerned, there is a definition in the speech. I reproduce, I quote, "The development is truly meaningful when the benefit reaches to the person standing at the last rung of the society." It's a correct definition. But I would like to ask whether there is any kind of honesty in your this saying. Nothing like that. I understand that even though we have said so many things, we have forgotten the ill fate of the downtrodden section and the marginal section of the society. When we are measuring the wealth, the progress, and the prosperity, we are aiming about the upper class, multinationals, and things like that. Poor people who is living below poverty line has not been considered properly in that. And with the emergency also, you have given an emphasis. You are saying in the speech that in 1975, that emergency you have said, but you have conveniently forgotten that the undeclared emergency continuing in this country during your period, the NDA period. That is happening. I don't want to go to the details of it. I don't like that. What is happening in our country now? The entire democracy is at doldrums. Take the example of the Parliament. This house is having a glorious tradition. Unfortunately, what is happening? Law-making in this house has become mockery. That is for victimization. That kind of things are going on. Similarly, executive. It is in a deplorable condition, sir. Judiciary. That also is moving like that. There's a lot of criticism about the credibility of the judiciary also. Freedom of expression and that kind of thing, media freedom, all these things are condemnable. That is what is happening in our country now. Now we can see one more thing. My complaint is small one. You have not even mentioned a single word, a single sentence about the minorities in this country. Why you have forgotten? What is the real fate? What is happening in this country? You have to realize. Legislations are made against them. For them only legislations are coming. There are enough examples. I don't want to say what is happening. Topmost leaders in this country has been put into jail just before the election, fabricating the stories against them. That is happening, sir. Similarly, activists, environmental activists, student leaders, media persons, cultural leaders were put behind the bar without any reason, for the political reason only. Is it not a shame for this country, sir, madam? There are this kind of things will have to be curtailed. Atrocities against the minorities. Madam, what is happening in this country? Demolishing the houses. People are thrown to streets. In North India, that is happening. In UP, that is happening. Nobody is to question this. Similarly, cow protection. In the name of cow protection, how many are killed in this country? Nobody is to question. You are saying wonderful things. But in this country is getting bad shape. It's going from bad to worse. That kind of things are going on. 7 states, madam, in 7 states in the country, they have made their own legislation. What is anti-conversion? Madam, there is a provision in the Indian Constitution, Article 25. When that is there, what is the local standing of the states except BJP's blessing to have this kind of legislation? That kind of things are going on. This government is working as a silent spectator. All these kinds of things are going on. They are not reacting, sir. Why? That is with the blessing of the ruling party and that kind of things. Similarly, Waqf, I don't want to go to details. Waqf Act, for what? Waqf Act is only to victimize minorities. There is nothing more than that. Like that, main thing, you have declared, Home Minister has already declared that they will go for uniform civil code and that kind of things. You are talking about unity. In a speech also they have mentioned, instead of unity, you are developing enmity in this country, madam. Like that, you have to realize one thing. This country, you are taking partisan attitude, madam. It's a very sad thing. In the present speech, I quote, it says, the significant measures of Vikasit Bharat is balanced development of the country. No region should feel left behind the journey of the progress. It's a wonderful, beautiful sentence. But is there any iota of truth in your dealing all these things? You have no moral right to talk about the unity. One I'm coming, madam. You kindly just give me this. Then balanced development. When you are talking about balanced development, when you are distributing the wealth, programs, projects, are you giving justice? There are also partisan attitudes. I would like to say one thing. In the southern end of India, there's a beautiful place, a tiny place, green state. That is Kerala, my own home state. Are you aware about it? When you are making plan, speech of the president and the budget, you are totally ignoring the state. I express my vehement objection to this negative stand taken against Kerala, sir. I am going to conclude, sir. We have to understand one thing. Towards the end, I would like to say one more thing. Hajj. I met the Honorable Minister in charge of Hajj. 1 minute, madam. Calicut is the biggest embarkation point for Hajj. After UP, Calicut is the biggest embarkation point. Sir, there the freight charge. Cochin, Kannur and Kozhikode. Kozhikode is 40,000 above. What is justification? They are going for a good thing. They are victimized. You have to find out a solution to that. I met the Honorable Minister. I am really thankful to him. He gave me a sympathetic response. I am concluding. What I am saying is, there may be politics. There may be ideas, ideologies, fighting on the ideologies. That also may be there. But justice should be ensured. That is what is lagging behind this country now. I once again request to you, madam, justice should be given. The minorities are denied justice. About that also, this kind of activities also, there must be justification. There should not be the kind of denial of justice. With this few words, madam, I conclude. Thank you very much.
माननीय सदस्य श्री A.B. अकोई जाम जी